Hello from the United Wrestling Network World Headquarters. I'm your host, Gilbert Corsi, welcoming you to another edition of Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. This week, we will see the merciless one, Lord CREWE, back in action after his impressive showing in the Golden Opportunity Tournament. CREWE is still yet to take a pin or be submitted since joining up with manager HALSTON BODDY. Can he continue that dominant streak today? Plus, timeless Levi Shapiro is looking to get back to his winning ways as he takes on VINNIE Massaro. And we'll also see the institution's Honest John in singles action with his leader, Benevolent Jack Banning, on guest commentary. And in our main event, it is a rematch for the United World Tag Team titles as Midnight Heat defends their newly won belts against fan favorites and former champs, Beef Candy. Can Heat retain, or will Beef Candy serve up a dish best served cold? Let's take it to the ring now and find out.
Welcome everybody, set for our first action of the week here. We come to you from Commerce Casino for Championship Wrestling. Great atmosphere here. And we've got a good one coming your way. Dustin Daniels and Primo Henio Tribeca, two of the hungry up-and-comers. Todd Kennelly here, joined this week by Jeremy McPeak, longtime member of the United Wrestling Network broadcast team, big part of Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Welcome, Jeremy.
Thank you, TK. I can't tell you whether I'm more excited to be back in the booth or finally getting a chance to tag up with you, but it's an honor to be here and excited for some Championship Wrestling. Long time coming. Great opportunity to team up. Great opportunity for these two to have some good competition. Primo Henio Tribeca has had some great battles here as of late in the United Wrestling Network. The likes of Dom Kubrick, and they have kind of galvanized a mutual respect and friendship, really stemming from their issues with the likes of merciless Lord CREWE. But look at Dustin Daniels, low center of gravity. He's a real powerhouse, obviously puts his time in the gym and getting the early advantage on Tribeca. Absolutely, two young guys here, both looking for their first win in the United Wrestling Network. And both, I think, proving that they belong here. Yeah, a lot of upside to both. Inverted atomic drop there by Daniels. And there you see, I think the power advantage might go with that stocky frame, might go to Daniels here. Might want to keep this fight in the phone booth, as they say. Look at the power here into the launch position. Can he finish it off? Big power slam, going for the cover, looking to put him away. Impressive stuff. No, but I tell you what, he does not look like your normal 19-year-old. You and I both know we've got kids about that age, so it's an impressive frame and an impressive young man. Puts the work in, and Tribeca's usually a quick starter, but the torture rack, getting a few squats in there. This guy doesn't skip leg day, does Daniels. And Tribeca out the back door. So I think Daniels maybe get a little overzealous, dragging sleeper, and now some big strikes the other way and the backbreaker, stringing together the offense. Tribeca, he's been wrestling for 4 years, Todd. With this, he's only been in the United Wrestling Network for a few months. But again, it's only a matter of time before he gets his first win. Into the cover, looking for the win. Yeah, Tribeca's been so impressive. A great athlete. As I mentioned, he really can string the offense together. And certainly getting some respect here and adulation by the crowd in the House of Commerce Casino. Absolutely, we've got a Let's Go Primo chant. I think Tribeca really feeds off the fans. They seem to really give him energy. Good point, and he has turned the tables in this matchup and showing that he can mix it up with the best of them as well. Nice physical European uppercut. This thing turning into a slugfest. Out the back door, who's going to get the best of it? Nice drop kick there by Daniels. Again, you mentioned it, two guys so hungry for that elusive first victory. Yeah, no question. Tribeca overwhelmed right there by the athleticism of Dustin Daniels. Power on display now by Tribeca, catches him with the big backbreaker. So we had the torture rack the other way earlier. Both are attacking the lower back of their opponents. And Tribeca showing the power that he displays. Maybe fall away slam time. Might take him pillar to post. Here we go. One-way trip. That takes so much power, Todd. Looking to follow up, goes for the cover here. Impressed by what you've seen thus far in this matchup, Jeremy? Absolutely. Like I said, two young guys looking for a win. Both of them really athletic, improving themselves here in the United Wrestling Network. And again, I think Tribeca just threw him halfway across the ring. He sure did, maybe even 3/4. Two youngsters going at it, great action.
for the United Wrestling Network, man, I tell you, that European uppercut is a lethal weapon for Tribeca. He can set up so much with it. Well scouted there. Look at this. Pop to the hips. Nice German suplex.
Tribeca is stunned right now. Daniel's looking for a big win.
I love the way no! The merciless one. Lord Crew. No, we have a good match going here. We have good competition. And he's got to come out and spoil it.
Not again.
Oh, my God. Oh, earth shatter. Halston sauntering out here.
This is absolutely disgusting, Todd. What is it? An undefeated wrestler? Why does he need to be out here doing this?
And now one for Tribeca. Well, he does what he wants, when he wants, to who he wants. Give me a break.
There is HALSTON BODDY.
Watch and learn, ladies and gentlemen. Watch and learn. Lord Crew is still undefeated in this ring. Not a soul has pinned him once. He wasn't pinned at Golden Opportunity. And as far as I'm concerned, he deserves all the ring time, because there isn't a damn soul who will stop him.
I might not disagree with HALSTON BODDY there. How on earth are you gonna stop this guy? More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Experience the best action in LA at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. Come discover why the Commerce is the most celebrated card room in the world.
Woo! Thank you for calling Car Shield. This is the Nature Boy. How may I help you? I feel at home working with Car Shield. Nice spreadsheet. Oh, woo! People say, Rick, you're an icon, the 16-time world champ. What brought you here? I say Car Shield administrators help save customers over $1 billion. And Slick Rick loves saving money. Woo! Car Shield cars go farther. Woo!
Welcome to Fight in 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling. September 15th, 16th, and 17th, GCW is in Liverpool, UK. On the 15th, it's GCW TNT Supreme Extreme. On the 16th, it's GCW in Liverpool. And on the 17th, GCW versus TNT. Also on the 16th, it's Garden State Wrestling presents Dynasty Clash. Then on the 17th at 9 p.m., Wrestling Revolver, Tales from the Ring, featuring Josh Alexander defending the Impact World Championship against the one called Manders. Also on the 17th, Republic of Lucha Dolores. Round out the weekend with Primo's Premiere Pro Wrestling Slave to the Deathmatch. As always, check Fight.tv for time and availability in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
Hello everyone, Johnny LaQuasto here. We'll get right back to the action, but on behalf of the entire United Wrestling Network, I just want to thank everyone for your support of the Golden Opportunity Tournament. It was so historic. The fact that Danny Limelight is the new #1 contender and will now move on to the main event of the Red Carpet Rumble to challenge for the...
Finish. Challenge for the what?
The United World Championship. Jack, we have office hours, but what can I do for you?
Yeah, time is a construct, and I'm gonna speak my mind. Danny Limelight won an opportunity for the United Wrestling Network World Championship. He won the tournament. But the golden opportunity, the real golden opportunity, was mine. I don't remember ever tapping out. I don't remember ever getting pinned. I don't ever remember the referee checking on Shane Haste when that guillotine lock was locked in around his throat. That's fine, because I did what I set out to do. I created my moments, and I left a mark on the United Wrestling Network. How about I leave a mark on your face? Judiz! Look, since you and your goons don't deal with rejections too well, you want to keep your mind in my business, how about me and you face one-on-one, man-to-man, without the institution? Now listen here, Judas. You had absolutely no reason not to take my hand when I offered it to you. We don't have a history. I have no bad blood with you. You started this war. I offered you an opportunity. But your head's in the clouds, man. And that's on you. I thought that was the dumbest move anyone has ever made, but then you did something brilliant just now, and you challenged me one-on-one. I think we can make that happen. If you beat every single member of the institution first.
Okay, let me step in here. Jack, your inmates may run your asylum, but they don't run the United Wrestling Network. So Judas, this is completely up to you. If you accept his challenge of taking on every member of the institution, defeating them all one-on-one, then you get an opportunity to face Jack Banning one-on-one. What do you say?
Line them up, because I'm ready to knock them down.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Shady Pines, weighing in at 185 pounds, Honest. His opponent already in the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in 180 pounds, Mr. Attitude, James Brady.
A member of the institution in action in the form of Honest, who just gets right in the face of Mr. Attitude. I'll tell you who's got the bad attitude right now is Honest. Let's talk about James Brady. First time seeing him in the United Wrestling Network, showing some agility early. You know, he mentioned, Jeremy, that he likes to get his opponents to make mistakes, and he got Honest to be overzealous there early.
He sure did, although Honest seems to have recovered quickly. And I think, Todd, we might have a guest.
Oh, my goodness. Things getting awfully ominous around here. The broadcast position. Benevolent Jack Banning making his way.
Where's James?
Couldn't make it, and I'm sure he's not broken up about it now that you're here. I'd like to make some sense out of the challenge that was just made there, Jack. So you're going to make Judas jump through a bunch of hoops. If he wants to get his hands on you one-on-one, he's got to go through each member of your institution, correct?
This is not the world I created. If you want something, you have to work for it.
All right, there you have it. So that's going to be a tough hill to climb, Jeremy. I mean, you think of the likes of Divine, Free, this man, Honest. I mean, who's going to be first? And here we see the eyes of Honest. And
That's good. That's good. You see, Honest needs a little bit of extra time. It took a little bit of extra convincing, and sometimes he gets just so excited that he doesn't know how to listen. So this is why he needs to do things on his own.
all right, fair enough. As Jack Banning out here, do you think maybe a little bigger dose of meds would help?
No, I don't think the medication is anything that we need. We are sans medication. We see clearly. We see the world for how it really is.
Honest, fired up, comes in, runs into an enziguri there, that reverse enziguri of the headbutt. And I will say that, you know, Honest is maybe one of the most unpredictable members of your institution.
that's his best quality.
Into the cover now. It might be over just like that, and it is. Racking up another win.
Good for him.
Here is your winner, Honest.
And if he does that to Judiz, Diz will never get his hands on you. I guess that's the point.
No, absolutely not. Lessons will be learned by Honest and by Judiz, by Freeman and by Divine in due time. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks for joining us. Boy, I tell you, man, uneasy whenever Banning is around. And another win, though, for one of his stable, the institution, Honest, with a quick and decisive victory over James Brady. More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees to be themselves.
Woo!
We encourage teamwork.
And woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How'd that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting, rental car providing, son of a guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. And one more thing, CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Call 800-952-1286.
Jack Farmer here, being joined by Levi Shapiro and Howdy Price here at the Commerce Casino, the site where, Levi, you lost the television championship just 9 months ago. Dare I say, welcome back?
Well, they say that we are haunted by the choices that we make in the past, and some say that certain places are haunted. The air's thick, and it definitely is thick, and it smells like champagne. Somebody else's champagne. And you know what? It's not our time. It wasn't our time then, and it wasn't our time at Golden Opportunity. But what is time when you are timeless, right, Levi?
Let me tell you one thing, Jack Farmer. I've got winning on my mind, and tonight I am back on my winning ways, and I will do it against whoever they put in front of me in that ring. And I'll tell you one thing, and you better damn well hold it in your hands. I will taste United Wrestling Gold in the near future. Come on, Howdy.
Well, let's take it to the ringside and see if Levi Shapiro can make good on his word.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being come to the ring by Howdy Price from Richmond, California, weighing in at 245 3/4 pounds. Timeless Levi Shapiro.
Right, you heard it, Levi Shapiro looking to get back to his winning ways. You know, a former longtime United World Television Champion. Lost that title right here in this building. It was a bodega street fight against the eventual champion Papo Esco. And Levi Shapiro looking to get back to his winning ways.
His opponent from Agrigento, Sicily, weighing in at 235 pounds, the nice guy, VINNIE Massaro.
What a battle-tested veteran VINNIE Massaro is. Been a fixture here on the West Coast. A lot of big wins up north, Northern California. You know, big part of West Coast Pro Wrestling, which has been great partners of the United Wrestling Network. We're certainly recently on Primetime Live. Two veterans that know just about every trick in the book, about to hook it up.
Absolutely, Todd. Massaro's been wrestling for 25 years this September.
How about that?
Made his debut in United Wrestling a little over a year ago.
Quarter of a century, and not often that people get the jump on Levi Shapiro, usually the other way around, but a new attitude in Shapiro since that nose surgery, and Massaro might need one after this. The knee to the beak followed by that big splash drop in the elbow, and after the sneak attack, Shapiro's turned it around in a hurry.
Absolutely, you talked about that new attitude. I think it's a new appreciation for this business and the fans, and he really he apologized to the fans, he apologized to me, the staff backstage. I think he realized that maybe he'd been taking some shortcuts in his career. I don't do things the right way.
I don't recall getting an apology.
Oh, well.
Here's the cover, hook of the leg, and we talked about that Golden Opportunity tournament. Tell you what, man, Levi Shapiro, what a war he was in. The most physical, perhaps, of those first-round Golden Opportunity matchups. He was paired off with Merciless Lord Crew and Willie Mack. Willie Mack would, of course, advance to the finals. But man, it was an absolute slugfest. And now Massaro picking a body part. This guy is so fundamentally sound. And look at that, sliding into home and might score with the big victory.
I was talking to Vinnie earlier today, and he was saying that he does not like Levi Shapiro, although he then admitted he really doesn't like anybody that's not Sicilian. So.
Yeah, nice guy, Vinnie. Not looking so nice right now, trying to absolutely rip the arm out of the socket. These two veterans, a win here could propel, could be just what the doctor ordered for either to be in title competition. I gotta believe that Shapiro desperately wants another shot at that television title. And again, man, that AC joint of the shoulders just gotta be screaming.
Yeah, it sure does. You know, Levi, he was the television title, really when that was the top title in the United Wrestling Network. That was before the United Wrestling World Championship was introduced, and he really led and held the company up high during that time, and I know he wants gold again.
Yeah, it was, because at the time, you know, it was, as David Marquez will often remind our fans, it is a world television title. It was a world title, and prestigious for certain. And Massaro, a great veteran, always more than capable. And look at this, man, oh man. I mean, that arm's gonna have nothing left. Here's the cover. And I just don't think that, I think a lot of the offense is gonna be taken away from Shapiro. He's gonna be a one-armed man in there, Jeremy.
Now the self-proclaimed Tony Soprano of wrestling, Massaro's really dominating this match, and he's, like you said, he's not being nice about it.
Saw a singlet, says snug life. He works snug, that's for sure. Look at the fire here, though. Firing up. And a nice elbow, almost of the bionic variety, if you will. But look at that, swinging him. Shot the other way. I don't think you want to get in a slugfest with Massaro. Look out, Bulldog time by Shapiro. That's usually the setup.
Absolutely, here it is. Could he get that first win after returning from the nose surgery?
No, not yet. Massaro was wise to it. You saw Shapiro was looking for that fist drop. Oh man, taking him down. That's a long way down for Levi Shapiro. Timeless. Time might be up if this continues. Fujiwara armbar might score the submission here, Jeremy. Really wrenching it in. And after the residual punishment on the arm throughout the match, this is big trouble for Levi Shapiro.
I'll tell you what, if you want to hire someone to hurt somebody, Vinnie Massaro is your guy.
He'll be happy to do it. Dirty deeds, but I don't think they'd be done dirt cheap. Massaro in control, two great veterans. Going toe-to-toe. Who can dig down deep and get the win? Shapiro's been looking for the snoring elbow. Looking for the snoring elbow, but the claw the other way. With authority, gets him in the drop zone, you might say. Here we go, fist drop, it's money when he hits it. And there we go, picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Levi Shapiro.
Let's take a look back at the action. Man, this was physical. Massaro was taking apart the arm of Shapiro. And Massaro went for the snoring elbow, countered into that claw, and then the fist drop. Great matchup.
Two big physical matches in a row for Levi Shapiro, but he gets the win here this week.
More great action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Boo all you want. All I see are dollar signs. The overcharger can charge for expensive car repairs because your warranty expired and there's nothing you can do about it.
And overcharging, your days are done. Woo! The Ninja Boys teamed up with CarShield, the Bill Lauren, mechanic of your choosing, Auto Avenger, and we're treating bullies like him to a buffet of woo! CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Welcome to Fight in 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling. September 15th, 16th, and 17th, GCW is in Liverpool, UK. On the 15th, it's GCW TNT Supreme Extreme. On the 16th, it's GCW in Liverpool. And on the 17th, GCW versus TNT. Also on the 16th, it's Garden State Wrestling presents Dynasty Clash. Then on the 17th at 9 p.m., Wrestling Revolver, Tales from the Ring, featuring Josh Alexander defending the Impact World Championship against the one called Manders. Also on the 17th, Republic of Lucha Dolores. Round out the weekend with Primo's Premiere Pro Wrestling Slave to the Deathmatch 13. As always, check Fight.tv for time and availability in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Barbary Coast, weighing at 183 pounds, Don Kubrick. His opponent already in the ring, weighing at 250 pounds, Sergio Santana.
Dom Kubrick, one of the most impressive athletes in the United Wrestling Network, got thrown out like yesterday's garbage, though, by HALSTON BODDY when he was viciously attacked by merciless Lord CREWE. And Lord CREWE has been a thorn, a very large thorn in Kubrick's side ever since. Now, Kubrick recently had a great game plan against CREWE, got the jump on him, and inflicted the most damage to that point that we had seen on the big man, but still unable to get the victory, fell prey to that earth-shattering.
Yeah, he sure did, Todd, but you know what? I think it's probably a good thing, actually, for Dom that he's not with HALSTON BODDY anymore. He actually seems to have a new level of intensity, and I think it's that being motivated by that betrayal.
That's a great point. Mariposa, a great athlete, and he'll get good competition against a rough and rugged Sergio Santana. But as we saw with when we had likes of Dustin Daniels in action, if you're somebody like Dom Kubrick, who's had an issue with Lord CREWE, you always you gotta have eyes in the back of your head. You got to have your head on a swivel, because as we've seen, Lord CREWE will come in and attack, with no provocation.
No question. We know he's nearby somewhere. We just saw him not too long ago, so any minute he could come back out. That's got to be in the back of your mind. That's got to mess with you as you're in the ring.
Nobody home there for the splash in the center of the ring. And Dom Kubrick, I love this. He uses that bottom rope, but I don't see really anybody else do that the way Kubrick does. He goes for the cover, only a count of two, but I love the resourcefulness, Jeremy.
Springboard dropkick, you gotta love it.
I'm with you, though. A more fired up, intense Dom Kubrick, and putting on the brakes is the big man. Not going anywhere unless he wants to is Sergio Santana. Just shrugging off Kubrick again. Nobody home for Kubrick. Big shot by Santana, and this guy is a big brawler. He's always got that puncher's chance.
Sure is. Big and heavy arms. He's proud of them, too.
Surgetown, well, he's surging right now in the offense department. Scoring with a chop. Great action. Santana in control right now. Tough to stay there against Dom Kubrick. Kubrick, though, charges out right into the belly-to-belly suplex. Here's the cover. Boy, what a time-tested maneuver that's been throughout the history of wrestling.
He's a big boy and knows how to throw that weight around, Todd.
Yeah. Move like that. Really, all-time greats, the likes of Harley Race, have utilized that to perfection. Another big chop. Real physical here is Sergio Santana in control. It's a big opportunity to score a high-profile victory here if you're Santana, and especially maybe take advantage of a distracted Dom Kubrick.
Yeah, no question. That'd be a big mark for Sergio.
Looking to keep his pedal on the metal. And look out here, Kubrick springboard, moonsault press, caught up with the foot as well. Side of the head, the shoulder. So in essence, turned it into a strike. Did La Mariposa. Gets him, oh, look at the power here, Jeremy. Samoan drop, wow.
Is that it, Todd?
Going for the cover, looking to put him away. Could be, no. Surprised it wasn't, especially with all that body weight of Santana coming down. That was a thunderous, high-impact maneuver.
Impressive showing from Santana. Of course, he was still getting to know, but I think he's making a name for himself here at the United Wrestling Network.
Well, he shrugged off the offense momentarily, but springing right back into action. Look out here, full Nelson. Counter the other way around, Uranagi. No, round and round they go. Spinning back kick. Oh, he's got him hooked. Dance of the butterflies by La Mariposa. Hook of the leg. Soaring to victory.
Here is your winner, Tom Kubrick.
Great action here. I'm glad we saw a finish and Lord CREWE didn't come out here and ruin another match. Let's take a look at the action brought to you by Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand. Powerful display here by Santana. There we saw the big belly-to-belly suplex. He had Kubrick in trouble, but then how about that dance of the butterflies?
Absolutely impressive dance of the butterflies, as you call it, and impressive win there by Dom Kubrick.
More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Jack Farmer here, being joined by the new United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Champions, Midnight Heat. Fellas, how does it feel to be the champions again?
It always feels great to be on top of the mountain. And once again, the Midnight Heat, rockin' Ricky G, Precious Eddie P, and your friend and mine, Guy Tweakazetti, are the world champions once again. And Beef Candy has made it really easy for us to get back on top, because they say you do whatever it takes to get to where you want to go. And Beef Candy did that the first time to take these away from us. And I tell you, we were happy to repay the favor to Beef Candy.
You guys know exactly what you did, you son of a...
Hey, all right. Gee, it doesn't stop today. Everyone, shut up! Yes, there's plenty of chaos in the tag team division right now, but contractually, Beef Candy is obligated to a title rematch. Sure. And personally, it makes me nauseous the way you guys won those titles. So in the main event this week, Midnight Heat, Beef Candy, United World Tag Team titles on the line.
This week?
Yes, this week.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and this time around, maybe you guys should try something different and actually wrestle. And Tweakazetti, I'm having security check your pockets when you walk in the door from here on out.
How dare he?
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees to be themselves.
Woo!
We encourage teamwork.
And woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How'd that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting, rental car providing, son of a guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. And one more thing, CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Call 800-952-1280.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, being come to the ring by HALSTON BODDY from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing at 230 pounds, Merciless Lord CREWE. His opponent already in the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing at 183 pounds, Jason Levi.
Jason Levi, the opposition for the Merciless One, Lord CREWE. Well, what a novelty. At least he's in official competition here, Jeremy, not just absolutely barraging somebody from behind in the middle of a matchup.
How about that?
You know, the juxtaposition, interesting. We just saw Dom Kubrick in action in our last match. You know, I was told throughout the break, that Kubrick, just as we've seen, more intense, more serious. He's shedding that La Mariposa moniker. He's all business, and he wants to get his hands on Lord CREWE. And
well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, ill-advised.
I think he already realizes it too.
Jason Levi doing what he can to get the big guy off kilter. Good luck. Oh, runs right into that right hand got absolutely decleated.
You know what they say, when you come at the king, you better not miss, but when you come at the Lord, you better run, Todd.
There you go, Lord CREWE in complete control. As we've talked about, he does what he wants to who he wants when he wants. Right now, having some fun with Jason Levi. Look at this, just like a lawn dart, snake eyes into the snap German suplex and that big knockout shot. He's got bare knuckle experience, and now you're seeing it here into the cover. And this thing would have been over, just toying, you know, toying with his prey.
Yeah, he sure is. Jason Levi, of course, spent 5 years in the Army, but I don't know that he ever saw a drill instructor like this.
He's coming under heavy fire right now. There it is, Earth Shatter. And that's gonna do it. All academic after that.
Here is your winner, Lord CREWE.
Lord CREWE, another quick and decisive victory. Let's take a look back. The opening seconds, trying to get one over on him. The quick shot there, and you can see the look on Levi's face, instantly regretted it. And then in the end, Lord CREWE once again with that Earth Shatter. He's just been racking up victims and racking up victories.
Racking up victims in his matches and other people's matches.
We'll be back. More action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
Lord CREWE, HALSTON BODDY, I'm coming for my revenge. And I'm getting it when you least expect it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championship.
Former champions Beef Candy making their way to the ring. We saw the match made. Johnny LaQuasto, representative for the committee, saying that the former champs are due a rematch, and it happens right here in our main event at Commerce Casino. That's fitting, because the stakes are indeed very high. And here come the champions. And if we look back to the Golden Opportunity Spectacular, nothing spectacular at the way Midnight Heat won the titles, and Guy Tweakazetti was very instrumental in that. You'll recall there was a suplex from the outside. Tweakazetti tripped him up and then used his tie to hold the feet down and scored the victory. Grand larceny, and I'm happy that Beef Candy get a shot at redemption and a shot to regain the title.
Absolutely, and if I was Guy Tweakazetti, I don't know if I'd be wearing that tie back out here this week, because that's only going to remind Beef Candy what he did, and I'm sure they're going to try to get their hands on that tie themselves.
And speaking of, questionable ways to go around victories, a recent victory over the Bollywood Boys on Primetime Live, pay-per-view as well, shenanigans as well.
Introducing first, the challengers. Stepping off of Abbott Kinney Boulevard at a combined weight of 421¼ pounds, the Eye Candy Richie Slade and Grade A Flex McCallion, all GMO Beef Candy.
Midnight Heat, United World Tag Team Champs.
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Guy Tweakazetti at a combined weight of 425 pounds. They are the United World Tag Team Champions, Rockin' Ricky Gibson and Precious Eddie Pearl, the Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat have won the titles a couple of times. This is their most current reign, and Beef Candy would love their opportunity to become two-time United World Tag Team Champs. That's the opportunity they have. Any thoughts, keys to success in this big championship rematch, Jeremy?
Well, you know what, Todd? I'm anxious to see what Beef Candy's going to do right here at the end of that match at the Golden Opportunity Supercard. Richie Slade just sat there in the ring on his knees, and you could tell he was very upset. I got a chance to talk to him. He said he's actually embarrassed by what happened. He takes the blame for it. Obviously, he shouldn't because of Guy Tricasetti, but he takes the blame for it. He's been obsessed about it. He's been losing sleep thinking about that match.
He's been all kinds of fired up, and yes, it was Richie Slade was the one that was tripped up, held down there by Tricasetti. As history was made, new champions were crowned, and it looks as if it's going to be Flex, the powerhouse of the former championship duo. Well, I thought it was going to be Rock and Ricky, but a little strategy session here on the outside.
Gamesmanship by the Midnight Shenanigans.
They'd be more aptly named. All right, Gibson checks back in. Here we go, collar and elbow tie-up. Edge in the power, certainly going to go to Flex here, and he does bull rush Gibson back to the corner and starts attacking with some bone-rattling body shots. Goes upstairs with the clothesline, so upstairs, downstairs, all points in between. Flex off to a great start. Now look at this, on the outside. Get this guy out of there. And oh man, in hot pursuit. Oh, and he went right to the clothesline, does Richie Slade. I think Slade preoccupied. The champ's in control. We'll be back right after this.
Tonight, Nature Boy Ric Flair and Car Shield team up against the expensive Car Repair Brothers for the championship belt.
Woo! Let me go on record and say Nature Boy and Car Shield will eliminate expensive car repairs when you're the greatest alive, the heavyweight champion, and have Car Shield as your partner, you can't lose. Woo! Expensive car repairs? Ric Flair and Car Shield are coming for you. Woo! Car Shield cars go farther.
Call 800-952-1286.
Welcome to Fightin' 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling. September 15th, 16th, and 17th, GCW is in Liverpool, UK. On the 15th, it's GCW TNT Supreme Extreme. On the 16th, it's GCW in Liverpool. And on the 17th, GCW versus TNT. Also on the 16th, it's Garden State Wrestling presents Dynasty Clash. Then on the 17th at 9 p.m., Wrestling Revolver, Tales from the Ring, featuring Josh Alexander defending the Impact World Championship against the one called Manders. Also on the 17th, Republic of Lucha Dolores. Round out the weekend with Primo's Premiere Pro Wrestling Slave to the Deathmatch. As always, check Fight.tv for time and availability in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
Welcome back to our main event. The World Tag Team titles on the line, and throughout the break, the Midnight Heat regaining control, and you talked about it. I think that Richie Slade, his focus has been on revenge on Guy Tricasetti, and he got absolutely laid out on the outside. And as you can see, nowhere to be found in the corner of the former champions, Beef Candy.
Yeah, sure did. Was chasing Guy around the ring, took a big clothesline outside, still trying to work his way back over to the corner and leaving Flex all alone there in the ring.
Here's the cover, and just powered out immediately. There was Flex, but now starting to stir. There you can see him in the background there, just now fighting his way back up. But man, Richie Slade, the former tag team title holder, former Heritage champion, is worse for wear after that big shot on the outside.
Yeah, it sure is. He's hurting pretty good there. He's holding his neck. I'm guessing his adrenaline is going to kick back in once he can get in that ring, because he wants to get his hands on the Midnight Heat.
What a jawbreaker there. Well, fittingly enough, by Beef Candy. And again, just disposing Slade, making him a non-factor, and opening the door for frequent tags, cutting off the ring. And the champions are masters at doing just that. Tandem attack, big strikes, wide open strikes. And Flex has been isolated in there for a very long time because tagging his partner right now not an option, Jeremy.
No, it sure isn't. Richie's outside on the floor again. And Flex, he's hurting. I'm guessing that he's not going to invite these guys onto his Beef Chew YouTube talk show anytime soon.
Probably not. Main event, tag team titles on the line. Todd Kenneally, Jeremy McPeak here with the call of the action. Come to you from Commerce Casino. And it's the ultimate gamble here for the champions, putting the titles on the line against the former champs. They didn't have any choice, however. And again, Richie Slade fit to be tied, but he's not doing his partner Flex any favors right now, Jeremy. Look at this.
No, he's not. You know, usually it's Flex is the one who's kind of I don't know about out of control, but a little bit aggressive, and Richie's the one kind of being calm, cool and collected, calming him down. But today it's the opposite. Richie's he's not thinking real clearly here. He just wants to get in there and get his hands on the Midnight Heat.
After the drop kick, here's the cover. And it is tough to keep Flex down because he is such a powerhouse. But, you know, he's more the heavyweights guy of the team, where the cardio and the quickness is Richie Slade, and isolating the big man is a good game plan for the champs.
No question. Anytime you get angry or upset, the Midnight Heat here, Guy Tweekassetty is going to be there on the outside to take advantage of that.
Drop toe hold tag is made, and the champions remain fresh. Frequent tags, in total control, time of offense, squarely in the side of the champions. Continue to isolate Flex.
These two teams have had a lot of matches over the last year or so. And I feel like Beef Candy is every bit the matchup of Midnight Heat when it's 2-on-2, but it's never 2-on-2. Guy's always there to interfere, and this team takes advantage of the rules, and you know, they're up ahead right now.
Yeah, well, it's not 2-on-2 if you can't make a tag, and that's been the case for much of the matchup. For the challengers up top goes Precious Eddie Pearl into the cover. Here we go, looking to retain. No, not yet.
Big double axe handle off the top rope by Eddie Pearl.
Big victory, as I mentioned, on pay-per-view by Midnight Heat over the Bollywood Boys. Bollywood Boys looked like they were going to make history and win the titles. And Tweekassetty came into play there, was a distraction. Allowed for a shot with the championship title, and then opened the door for Midnight Heat to score big title defense victory.
Let's be honest, Todd. Tweekassetty always gets involved. He's always a part of this. I hope that they split their paychecks with him.
And now again, he's getting overzealous and getting the frustration is mounting for Richie Slade. But it's at the expense of Flex, because Flex is getting double teamed and at time triple team as the official's attention is drawn to Slade, who frantically has been trying to get into this thing.
Once again, they lured Richie Slade into the ring, which distracted the ref and let them do whatever they wanted.
Going up, bit of a leg lariat there. And I mean, I think at this point, completely exhausted is Flex here. I don't know how much he could possibly have left in the gas tank. It's been just a beatdown. Crowd here behind the former champions, though. Can Flex get there and make a tag? Time will tell. Oh, inches away here, and rolled up the other way.
Flex has pretty much spent this entire match in the ring by himself. He needs a tag desperately if Beef Candy has any chance of regaining those United Wrestling Tag Team titles.
Boy, Flex got to feel like he's been having to roll that boulder uphill this entire matchup.
Fair or otherwise, it is good strategy by the Midnight Heat, Todd.
It is, and they control matches and they take their opponents out of the match, quite frankly. And Flex is going to have to dig down deep. He's going to have to find that little something extra, and adrenaline will indeed have to do wonders. Flex tries to fight his way back up and pulled back again, and in the wrong part of town.
Handful of trunks by Eddie Pearl.
Handful of tights, but allows them to maintain the advantage. Oh, what is Gibson looking for here? Well, whatever it was, he didn't get it. Now going to the tights again. There's a, oh my gosh, there's a full move to Commerce. Yes, sir. Oh, looking for the backstab it. The flex fought out of it, makes the tag. And a fresh and very angry Richie Slade hits the ring. He's
Slade is on fire.
Oh yeah, he's hitting the midnight heat too. Big standing drop kick.
Like he's got 8 legs, he's moving so fast. Did you see that drop kick?
Reversal here by Pearl. Oh, look at that double stomp out of the corner. Great stuff, looking for that candy drop.
It is all Slade right now.
Oh, look at this big swinging DDT by Slade. History to be made, new champs. And it was so smart because Slade made the cover all the way on their side of the ring, but a desperation dive by Pearl, and now Flex takes him to the outside. That leaves it one-on-one. Slade's got to take advantage here, Jeremy.
Flex evens the odds, and what's going to happen here is...
No, not again. Not again. This is how they won the titles. He sprays whatever that is right into the eyes of Slade.
Oh.
And that slam, that basically half of the power ballad, but enough to get the full victory.
Ref didn't see it.
Here are your winners, and still united World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat. Huge assist for Guy Tweekazetti. Let's take a look back at the action. Flex showing his toughness, finally makes the tag. And Richie Slade came in. He was the proverbial house of fire, Jeremy McPeak. And there you see that big DDT. It looks like they had everything going their way, but then Tweekazetti spraying that stuff right in the eyes.
Once again, I got to say, Todd, I think the committee needs to take a look at this. Maybe we need an extra official, or maybe guy needs to be banned from ringside. I don't know, but this just isn't right.
This is not the rematch that Beef Candy deserved, and then it was into that big slam. And you got to think, because look, he still can't even see. He doesn't know where he is here.
Pointing his eyes.
Richie Slade, you know, was out of sorts and would make it very tough to kick out. You almost don't know which end is up at that point. You've been blinded. And Midnight Heat score another victory, if you could call it that. A hollow, shallow victory in my estimation, but their championship reign continues. We'll see you next week on Championship Wrestling.